All right, hello everyone. Gonna wait till everybody joins. I just finished the Aries reading for the week. If you want to go to my channel, you can look at that. We are live streaming the weekly reading for Leo. All right, I'm just gonna wait until 12:30 exactly before I really start. See if there's anyone coming into the stream. All right, here we go. All right, guys, welcome to Bow and Arrow Tarot. Today we are doing the weekly reading for the fire sign of Leo. I myself am a Sagittarius, but I have a Leo moon, and so I do resonate with these readings often. And if you're new to my channel, I'm going to pull out 3 romance angel cards, then we'll pull out 3 animal spirits, and then we'll get right into your forecast. You can ask questions if you want to. If a particular forecast or a card is, if you have a question about the spread, right? If it resonates with you in some way, or you have a particular question about something I've said, you're more than welcome to ask, and I will answer your questions. If I have time at the end of the reading, I will be more than happy to pull cards for a super chat. All right, guys, so let's get right into your 3 romance angels for the week. We have trust. The situation is calling for you to have faith. We have chemistry. Oh, this is a card that does not often come up. There's a strong magnetic attraction here, so really good chemistry going on this week. Trust and chemistry, beautiful cards. And engagement. Your love life is ascending to a higher level of commitment. Wow, Leo. Beautiful, beautiful energy. And of course, the weekly readings are general readings once we get to the forecast. But I pull the romance angel messages because oftentimes it can certainly speak to what kind of energies are going on in your relationships this week. So let's go ahead and pull out your animal spirits. It's a nice selection. Trust, chemistry, and engagement. We're talking about Leo for October 20th to the 26th. And again, animal spirits can be indicative of energies you're resonating with or people you are dealing with this week are resonating with. They can also be representative of events or stages in your life that you're coming into or going out of, right? So let's see what's on for Leo this week. And of course, just take what resonates with you and throw the rest away. All right, first out, Hawk. Now, for those of you who were chist on my Aries reading, you will see what came out first, the Hawk. All right, so we have more sort of Hawk energy. Of course, like I said in the other reading, it's talking about taking a broader view on a particular situation. Dragonfly energy, also air energy. Lord of light and illusion, right? Trust and dragonfly energy coming out at the same time is quite interesting, and I'll get into that. And then we have deer energy. Beautiful earth energy. This is the card for the mother. All right, so some of you may be new mothers. You may be trying to have children, right? You may be, engagement. Your relationships are, ascending to a higher level of commitment because some of you may indeed be about to have a child, be looking to have a child, be getting married. Very nice energy here for the week, Leo. Certainly, we talk about being very nurturing. So let's go through the 3 cards. And then we're going to get into your spread. And again, I will, if you have questions about anything I've said or about the cards or about how they may relate to a situation you're going through, I'd be more than happy to answer those questions. Hawk energy, air energy. So Hawk energy is talking about certainly looking at a situation from a broader point of view, right? Um, really taking a moment to sort of understand how all of the little pieces fit together. Right? Oftentimes with hawk energy, um, it can hawk energy can come in when you're getting bogged down in the details of a particular matter, and so you sort of like you're not able to see what the next step is or what the next strategy should be, right? Beautiful energy in terms of organizing your next move in a particular scenario, right? Oftentimes, this can also come in as a person or a friend, someone you know who's able to sort of bring levity to a particular situation, right? Now, we also have dragonfly energy. And so, dragonfly energy is also Lord of Light energy, right? It's that beautiful sort of like you know, you ever see a dragonfly going across the water, right? Um, it's like you can't really tell. Is he there? Was he not there? You're not really sure what you were seeing, you know. And so, in this way, the dragonfly comes in to remind us sometimes that everything that we see is not always indicative of the situation, right? We may have a certain impression of the situation that is not the way it truly is, right? And so take care, have a little trust. Sometimes trust, certainly, and this is what I meant about trust being part of trust and dragonfly energy coming together, because sometimes with dragonfly energy it's like we're thinking things or we're thinking that the vibe is a certain way because of course you know we judge things from our own perspective, right? And so here we need to have trust. You know, need to have trust that maybe you're getting it a bit wrong, or you know it could be like, for instance, if you have a lot of chemistry with somebody and you're doubting that, or you're feeling like, oh, you know, I don't know if they feel the same way about me as I, you know, or you're misreading. Dragonfly energy can often talk about misreading a situation, right? And but realizing that you're misreading it, right? And taking a moment or waiting before to see the reality, right? To see the facts come out, or to see if what you thought was really happening was truly happening. So you really have to have a lot of trust in these situations. Certainly, if you're dealing with communicating with people and dealing with people. And certainly, if you're talking about a new relationship, right? Now, deer energy comes in, and the deer is the great mother card, the feminine energy. Like I said, for some of you, you may indeed be new mothers, right? You may be coming into having a child, or you may be wanting to have a child. You could also indeed this week just be getting called upon to be very nurturing and gentle, right? It could be that a particular situation needs, you know, some nurturing, or a relationship that you're dealing with requires you to be a bit more gentle, right? Or bring some gentility to it, right? Some gentleness to it, right? Um, Certainly, you may be dealing with a person this week, or this could also be a friend or a relative who comes in and it kind of provides you with that sort of mothering, nurturing energy, right? It's very, very good indeed. So let's go ahead and get into your 3-card spread. I'm having some trouble getting my video up. I hope you guys can see this because I'm streaming, but I can't see it. Okay. Let's get your 3-card spreads up. Now, we're going to pull out anywhere from 5 to 8 spreads, 3-card spreads, and look at what you may or may not be going through this week. Oops, excuse me. It's my camera. All right. All right, Leo, this is going to be October 20th to the 26th. We want to see what kind of scenarios Leo may or may not be going through this week. All right, straight out we have 8 of Pentacles, 2 of Wands, and a Wheel of Fortune. So some of you have really been working very hard lately. You've really been restricting yourself in a lot of ways, being very disciplined, right? Trying to accomplish something really important, certainly with regard to your career. And so we're talking about here this week, sort of making the next step out of it. For some of you, you may have been working away, sort of just mastering your craft, right? But this week, beautiful opportunities come in with the Wheel of Fortune turning. Opportunities for you to sort of really take your career to the next step, right? And so for some of you, all of the hard work you've put in really is paying off, right? But again, remember with the Wheel of Fortune, it doesn't mean that every opportunity coming in is a great opportunity. It just means that among all of the opportunities that are out there, right, there is one that is the perfect one for you. It's the once in a lifetime one. It's the golden opportunity, right? And so in this way, this week, for those of you who have been really trying, and you're going to know if you're resonating with this, you're very much going to know it because this Eight of Pentacles, it's those Leos, you Leos out there, you may have started a business or you may have started some sort of creative endeavor, right? That you've really been working hard on and you've been waiting for that next step of this endeavor to sort of the step up. You know what I mean? It's like you've been working on starting up the business. Now you want to maybe start to have like, that promotion or that advertisement or the customers are really starting to come in. But you put a lot of work into it. This week, that's just an example, but this week you are going to very much see the opportunity for you to take the next step. Could very well be that just things start to move in the right direction for you this week. Because when we talk about Wheel of Fortune, not only is the wheel turning in your favor and a beautiful opportunity is really ripe and present for you right now, but also it can indicate that just things begin to fall in place around you. And so again, if you're dealing with a particular business or particular obstacles that have been stopping you from this Two of Wands, they kind of get swept out the way, right? And really make way for you to move ahead. This is a really, really beautiful reading for those Leos out there who have really started a creative sort of endeavor, right? That is making that you depend on for your livelihood or your money or your abundance, right? And you've been putting your nose to the grindstone, and this week you really start to take the next step. King of Pentacles, Nine of Cups, and Knight of Wands. Again, interestingly enough, we have more to do with sort of your ambitious, creative ambitions kind of taking another step up. King of Pentacles, some of you, King of Pentacles is certainly going to be someone in your life, I want to say, who can really help you go to the next step. This could be a love interest, right? This could just be someone who comes in as sort of a mentor. If this is a love interest, though, this person is certainly someone who is successful. They're very earthy and grounded, but they have a fire about them, certainly, with King energy there. They're very supportive, right? Leo, and this is not gender specific, this could be male or female, but this person really has their shit together. They've got their coin. They know what they're doing. You know what I mean? This person may indeed be a boss or a manager or owner of a company, a CEO type of personality. Even if it's not a big company, this person is very much the leader in charge, and they make the money. They certainly make good money. But they're also someone that is really looking in your direction, okay? And so for some of you, this may be someone that comes into your life that you have a great amount of chemistry with, right? This is a wish fulfillment coming in. Nine of Cups, right? It could certainly be this sort of wish fulfillment that, finally, someone who can handle me, Leo, right? Because Leo's a beautiful, beautiful sign, right? But they need somebody who can handle them. They need somebody who can understand, the Leos need to be sort of in the spotlight, but not in a hawkish way, but in a way that this is where you shine. You shine there. This is the nature of the Leo. And so if you can find someone who is able to sort of come in and support you in that, right? They're very supportive of this fiery energy that you have, this creative energy that you have, right? But they also come with their own sort of uh, money and responsibilities, right? They don't need to sort of hang on to your coattails. And for some of you Leos, this is a great wish fulfillment in terms of the type of relationship that you've really been looking for. Knight of Wands energy comes in and really gives you a great boost this week in terms of self-confidence as well, right? It could very well be that just this individual coming in for you kind of boosts your confidence as well. But all together, it's like Knight of Wands energy. I want to say that a lot of you Leos are resonating with this. It could be that for a while, most recently, you may have been kind of feeling very bogged down, very sort of inspired. You may have even been feeling anxious about certain things in your life that you're trying to accomplish, right? But this week, it's like you get rejuvenated as a result of this connection. Chemistry, right? This person, whoever comes in for you, you have a great amount of chemistry with them, right? And certainly trust is up as a message from the romance angels. So, you know, it could very well be that this may not be somebody you're used to, Leo. Right? It may not be the type of individual you're used to either having a relationship with, or you know what I mean? Or the type of individual you're used to even like being attracted to you. This could be very much outside of sort of your wheelhouse in a way, but yeah, you need to have a little bit of trust because certainly the chemistry is there. King of Wands, Two of Pentacles, and Eight of Cups. So for some of you, oh my, it's like, it's interesting, you know, it's like you are ready to sort of set out on something very, very new. King of Wands energy, I think this is you resonating with this certainly, Leo. You're taking up your rightful position. It could be that there's certain amount level of success that's starting to come in for you this week on a particular issue, right? You feel very much like you're where you need to be, sort of at the helm of your ship. However, you are juggling a lot, right? With this Two of Pentacles, you're really kind of juggling a lot of things in terms of your career life and in terms of your responsibilities, right? It could be job and family that you're trying to sort of handle, right? Again, dear energy, right? When I said earlier, someone may be coming in this week to bring some nurturing, some mothering energy to help you with what you're going through. You have a lot of pressure. For Leos who are resonating with this, you do have a lot of pressure in sort of in the world of money, right? In terms of your work, your career, or wherever it is you're making your money. You're juggling a lot. You have a lot of responsibilities, right? You have a lot of ambition. You're looking to the future, but you just need a little bit of you know, a little bit of that dear energy, or that gentle support to let you know that you're doing the right thing. And I think that comes in for you this week. Eight of Cups happens. Also, you kind of resonate with an Eight of Cups. And so for some of you, you realize, I think for some of you, part of this pressure that you've been dealing with has been as a result of a relationship that you've been in that has really not been giving you what you need, right? It just hasn't been... it's just been too much, right? 8 is the number for boundaries, right? Setting boundaries. It's also the number for strengths, knowing your strengths, understanding your strengths, playing to your strengths, knowing your weaknesses, knowing when too much, you know, when how much is too much, right? And so for some of you, I think you realize this week that there's a particular relationship you've been dealing with that's just been too much. It's been drawing on too much of your energy, and it's one of the reasons why you're having to juggle so much, right? Here. And you kind of like, the reason why you decide to turn your back on this relationship or pull away your energy is because you really come into your own sort of self-confidence this week with the King of Wands. It's like Leo's back, you know. You're so used to working away and being the one to take care of everything that you almost forgot yourself in a way, right? But you remember yourself certainly this week, and you decide enough is enough, you know, and some of this pressure gets released. 10 of Pentacles, 2 of Swords, and 10 of Cups. Wow. So for some of you this week, it's it's really, really beautiful. You have a 10 of Pentacles and a 10 of Cups. You have 2 swords in the middle, right? You can't believe your luck, right? You can't believe that the money is coming in and the happiness is coming in. But it is. This is a running theme for you, Leos, this week. A lot of you have been working very, very hard to attain a certain level in a particular area in your life. And this week, it really starts, for some of you, it really comes in engagement. Relationships are ascending. This week, you find sort of that completion in sense, you find that sweet spot with your business or your career move, right? You might get that promotion and get placed right where you've been wanting to be finally. Because tens, of course, are completion and the jumping point of something new. Here we complete a phase of our lives. We're ending in a sweet spot, right? We're ending on a 10, on a high, right? You end on a high and you jump off from that to the next stage of your life. And so this is what's happening for some of you Leos. It's like the money now that you've been working, or the business now, is finally starting to turn over. Not only that, but the love life ascends higher. Some of you may be moving in together with a person. You may be asked to be getting married. You may be getting engaged. You may find out that you are indeed pregnant this week. Very heavy reading. But there is a Two of Swords. And I think the Two of Swords is more or less just that worry about, like, can it be true? Can I have everything? Can I really have everything? Yes, you can. Yes, you can. You don't have to choose one or the other. All you have to do is find the balance. If you can find the balance. Two of Swords came out for the Aries reading as well. And again, we're talking about balancing, duality, finding a way to have everything in your life that you need for your life to be full and whole, and not really having to choose between abundance and financial security and emotional sort of satisfaction and happiness. You can actually have both of them. Some of you may be getting married to someone and both of your sort of statuses increase but as a result of you guys coming together. Again, more power couple dynamic going on here. Very, very beautiful indeed. Emperor energy, Aries showing up, the Fool, and Six of Pentacles. Wow. All right, I'm going to call this the last reading. Emperor energy, of course, is Aries energy coming in. And so for the last reading in Aries, hey, Kirsty, a record deal, but I don't know if it's this month. Could very well happen for you this month, Kirsty. I remember you said you're the Leo and your boyfriend is the Aries. Well, here we go as well. We have Aries showing up in the reading. Very well could happen for you this month, Kirsty. But if it does, I'm going to say, so here's an example of a question, right? If you are dealing with something, a world like record deals, something that can bring fame into your life, right? Be careful. Dragonfly energy reminds you to stay grounded, right? Reminds you that when you are looking at a world around you that is full of beautiful lights and colors, some of it is real and some of it is not, right? And so the dragonfly, we have the Lord of Light and Illusion, right? We have also the belief in magic. You have to believe a little bit in magic for magic to happen, but you also have to find that balance between allowing magic in your life, believing in magic, and still remaining grounded, right? And so this is a very good energy for you. If you're dealing with something like that right now, it will also help you remain sort of with your eyes on the prize, right? Hawk energy, also very good for that type of situation because we're talking about pulling. Remember I said with the hawk, he pulls back and looks at the bigger picture. Always look at the bigger picture. Don't get caught up in the details. Don't get caught up in the little drops of fairy dust along the way, right? Because this is how people can lead you astray. This is how you can sort of get bogged down in the details. Again, make sure that you're always looking at the bigger picture and that your eyes are always on the prize, Kirsty. Now back to this forecast. In terms of Aries energy coming in, some of you are indeed dealing with a very strong, dominant individual in your life right now. And it could very well indeed be a lover. This could also be an individual that you're dealing with. This could be a manager if you're in a creative field like this. This could be a boss of some sorts or a supervisor, right? Someone who's certainly an authority figure, certainly in a position of power and stability coming in. Could be an Aries. Could be. But just because Aries energy is associated with the Emperor is a much more complex card than just to denote the arrival of an Aries in your life, right? So oftentimes when we're doing the tarot, we have to interpret from the other side around. We're not coming into this as this being Aries energy, but the Emperor, you know, embodies a bit. Aries embody a bit of Emperor energy, right? But this could certainly be, this is absolutely an authority figure coming in to your life at a time when you're starting a new stage. You're about to start a completely different path. The Fool talks about taking a quantum leap, right? Also taking a leap of faith. So we have to have trust. But remember, the Fool doesn't move on to the next stage until he has learned what he needed to learn from the current stage he's at. And so with the Fool, we talk about taking a quantum leap and understanding, and then going ahead and moving on in another path in life. This could indeed indicate a new career, a new place to live. This could indicate travel, a new love, just a new stage in your life, really. You know, just a different stage in your life. And Six of Pentacles comes in because finally there begins to be a harmony between how much you have and how much you're able to give out. So for some of you, this new stage is going to allow you to take care of more people. Those of you who maybe have responsibilities. You may have financial or family responsibilities, children or family that you're taking care of, or people in general that depend on you. And your level of abundance as a result of this stage here is going to increase so that you're able to provide for them. Right? You're able to provide for them in a very harmonious way. You don't have to take too much from what you have to be able to provide for them. Six is the number for harmony. And so Six of Pentacles, we're talking about a harmony in your abundance and your material world in such a way that you have enough for yourself, but you also have enough for those around you who are depending on you. Right? And you have the ability to do that and a joy in doing that. Very, very nice indeed. This spread right here can certainly indicate for some of you Leos that you're about to engage on a new path that's going to bring in money. But certainly there is someone here who is guiding you, who is an authority, who is leading you in some kind of way. And they're going to be very much at the helm of this new stage for you for a little while. All right, guys, I'm going to call it. In a few minutes, we're going to be starting the Sagittarius reading. All right, so you can come back to my channel for that. That will be at 1 o'clock. And then after that, I think I am taking a break before... I may be taking a break before I do the next ones. I'm not sure. We may go straight into it. But for right now, guys, if this resonated with you, please like and subscribe. Hit the notification so you can get notified on all my videos or live streams that are coming up. But for right now, thank you so much for coming. Thank you, Kirsty Terry, for coming to 2 readings now. I really very much appreciate it. And I will see you guys next Saturday for the next week's weeklies. Bye-bye now.